Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I am Jasula, and today we're going to talk about 5 things I learned after failing my first business ever. It was pretty brutal, actually. Number 1, brand. I definitely failed at that. In order to find your tribe, in order to know who you're making the product for, you have to definitely set the tone of your brand. So that's something I didn't really consider. I just knew I love creating. I love making products. I've chapsticks, lotions, oils, essential oils. Name it. I've tried it. I've done it. I played it. But soy candles was something that stayed with me. Soy candles was my first business. It was called Soul Expressions. I didn't really knew what it entailed about branding a product. I just thought if it looked pretty, if it looked nice, then someone that likes it, that likes handmade products and that likes something that looks pretty would buy it. That wasn't the case. If I really stuck out and really took the time to really know what my brand passion was, like what was the message about my brand, and if it was all natural, or if I was cheeky and had the cheeky wordings, or it was quirky, if it was whatever it was, I wish I could have really took the time to hone that and to work on that, because your brand is just as important as the product itself. You can have a great product, poor branding, which equals poor deliverance, and it won't get your message out. So I really wish I had really stuck and honed my passion brand, and that in itself would have helped me to attract my tribe, because making the product specifically, making it not for everyone, that was a mistake that I did. I was like, oh yeah, my candle is for everybody, which in case it shouldn't have been. A lot of my candles had affirmations on them. Hindsight, now I could see how I could have better branded. But before, I wish someone would have said, hey, make sure, you hone that recipe that's going to make a great candle, but make sure you hone that brand and find that brand passion so you can attract your tribe. Number 2, strategy. Yeeks. It's not that I didn't have a strategy. I did have one. I did have like a business plan and a strategy, but it was like a binder full of information, of classes I've took and books I've read, and I've just combined it all and thought it was just going to stay in my head and I was just going to know it. Don't do that. You should have a strategy and you should have a roadmap. I really wish I had that. Like, what is it that I'm trying to do and where I am currently am, and the steps and the goals that I need to do. I need to take action on, whether that be daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it was that I needed to make sure I had that roadmap. And that way I can have an overview of where I'm currently at and what is my end goal. I didn't. Before I knew, okay, this weekend I will take pictures and put it on Etsy. And the next weekend it was like, okay, I'll make more products. But I knew where I wanted to go. I just didn't know how. 3, following this strategy. So I would read a book on 7 days marketing, right? I'd read the book and I follow it for literally just 7 days and not give it time to not be consistent with the strategy and plan that was in place, whether it be marketing, whether it was for branding, whether it was at Etsy, whatever it was that has worked for someone, or I've researched and felt that it would work for mine. I didn't give it a chance. It's kind of like a moisturizer or a facial product. They say that you have to use it consistently for like 30 days or 90 days even in order to see some type of results. Well, it's kind of the same thing with your strategy and your roadmap. You really have to put it in place in movements in order for you to start seeing results. 4, don't make products for friends or your family. I legit thought if I was to just make a bomb ass candle that I've been working on for like summers, and I mastered a recipe that no one else has, just me, my measurements and my extra little touch of recipe that makes the whole room, like right now my whole entire room just smells amazing. And I'm not just like gassing myself up because I'm no longer selling these. Heck, I even gave the recipe out for free, so please. But I really wish someone told me, hey, don't make products for your friends and family. You got your product, you know it's good, you're confident you know that it's good. Now master, hone your brand and know who your tribe is and sell and make products for them. There's so many ways on social media now to engage with their following. There's so many ways to ask people on, you know, like you could do Instagram polls, like what kind of scents they like, or you can go on forums. There's so many ways. So there's no excuse. And 5, patience. Wish I had a lot of it. My God. I laugh because my friend, that's something that I learned as being a first-time business owner and failing at it miserably. I learned that patience is truly a virtue. I know that is so cliche, like, oh my God, but it is so true. You're doing everything that you need to do. You have your strategy and your business plan, and things may not look like what it's supposed to. At least I felt that way. I felt like I should have been far. So, you know, I should have sold this much, X amount. Now looking back, I couldn't really enjoy some of the first few moments, like selling my first product or having my product in a store for the first time. I couldn't really enjoy those moments because I was just like overwhelmed by, okay, what's next? You know, like I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. So having patience with my plan and really taking time to sit back and embrace the ups and the downs, and to really take note as far as what I can work on and do better, or to just give myself a pat in the back for doing something and accomplishing a milestone. That is very important as a business owner, especially if you're doing it by yourself. I say have a lot of patience. It is not a contest. It is not, you don't know where it can take you. You don't know who's watching, but consistency is key. Those are the things I wish I knew. If someone tells me, say, hey Jay, I'm about to start a business, what are some of the pointers would you even offer? Those were the top 5 things I would tell them. Definitely have patience. Don't make products for friends and family. Have a strategy. Follow. Have a strategy to follow that roadmap. Your brand. Your brand is everything. I've bought a lot of shitty products where I'm like, meh. But then again, it's the brand that sold me. It's how the deliverance is what bought me, what engaged. Or even if I didn't even buy it, but the fact that they got my attention is a winner. Because if I had money, or if my circumstances, situations were right, 9 times out of 10, I would have invested. So that's it. And again, this channel is going to be all about creative makers. This channel is primarily for my creative makers. Definitely want to make more videos like this, so give me a thumbs up and let me know, as a creative maker, what are some of your struggles that you've dealt with having a business, and as well as trying to execute your creative vision. I would love to know.